Weeklong Devotional. These days caught up and formally removed from the daily debates. My endgame, original sunshine on a balance beam with no love for anything I own, and I own nothing. The materials I'm built with, a damp cardboard assignment we pray to remove. What about the light in this room, and the way we talk like a small child to the doctor standing bedside? We're all original in a sense, though it means nothing. Softness in the skin, no comforts can touch. And so we all move about like shifting rocks in the bed of Dad's pickup. The gates are endless. Nobody finds out about the rumors in our hearts, though it's true the thing we're most bent on hiding is the surest one we project. I'm not saying to relax. We can't. We shut down only by distraction. Our gums bleed. I pay a grown woman to clean my bathroom, but I exist. Don't zero in on this almost paranormal way I construct every minute out of carbon and salt. We leave without even trying to block out what still considers us prey in the dried up fields of invasive grass rimmed by asphalt. Decisions made by us, but without us, in the grip of rate limits on what we believe we can believe. I find a small rock and keep it with me in a week-long devotion. Hot tubs and steam rooms, excitement around the deep beds of possibility we choose to ignore. In theory, as in life, where we move to disguise the masks kept in shaded corners. The old ones sleep but never rest. At best, I find out that patient moves the dial in ways I never imagined possible from deep in my buried complexion. Low tide, stinking piles of seaweed swarmed by small flies, and I'm operating at low power as my exposed skin turns bright red under the midday sun. But now I sit on the floor beside my bed, stringing together prepositional phrases and trying to feel even a little awake. Another ordinary pulse and breath mean all vitals are still operational. We go on, and soon enough, we sleep. 5-pack of chicken sausage in a grocery cart, pitas, Greek yogurt, apples, the urge to lie down in the cereal aisle because I answer to no one. No easy answers swerve across my disguise gets results. Foolish energies viewed through a prism. Plate glass feeling in a middle school cafeteria. Results undermine the process taken to get results. Ordinary language would be sufficient, though it's not available to me now as I stare weakly into my own reflection in search of the codes guarding the foundation. Flush with sick as I realize nobody is coming to save me. Spear-tip rush of self-accountability as I stare off into the wood-grain laminate of my dresser. Essential but ignored operator in the dimly lit hollow where my beliefs stew within the amorphous organ behind the nose. Every step has limits. Adrenaline floods the bloodstream. To embrace the suffering is to unlock it. Belly expands against the cheap cotton t-shirt. Sweat blooms across my chest. That's right, nobody. Collisions create the heat that I can use to burn off the rate-limiting self-generated fog if I'm paying attention. Good for me. No cause like the present now that all the predictions have turned dire. Memories like warm sea foam at war with my torso. Sunburnt from my shoulder to elbow, and I can't complete even one thought anymore. 12 almonds in a Ziploc bag. Refrigerated slices of cheese. Room full of soaps and a tortured smile from the bizarrely tuned woman behind the counter. But I can't leave you here. The open sign was lit up the whole time I wandered the desert with a half-assed shuffle, playing up my make-believe role as victim to win sympathies and attention. I appreciate your extreme tolerance. Why am I not writing down the view under the skylight is up and blue? No visors on in the auditorium. The children present a constant dilemma we've barely begun to reckon with. We all get nervous as the votes tally, and what comes next comes next, caught as we are in the sonic vibrations of colonial rule that would take a millennia to subside if we ever decided to even try. The factory is dead. We need a new model. Long orange cloud, garish sunset over the ocean. Yes, I'm confused, concerned. The water is warm and I have very little left to be excited for. Inarguable stoplight metaphor bolding my mindset. Plastic water bottles in the trunk. Operatic concern for the abstract concept I've come to base me in. An anti-explosion at the personal level. The grade steepens and drops off at irregular intervals, but in a predictable manner. Butterflies swarm up the coast, tracked by military radar.